I'm reading from my zine Musea, issue number 162. 5 Doors to the Art Revolution. Door number 2, Art. January 8th, 2002. Walking back from a fast food taco place, I had a conceptual art revelation in my mind. I conceived an imaginary art piece built on that year's Turner Prize winner. He, the Turner Prize winner, imagined a gallery with lights flashing. I, Tom Hendricks, imagined turning off the lights as a conceptual art way of turning off the lights on the abuses, silliness, and elitism of modern art and the modern art business. And I imagined the beginning of a new type of art to replace it, a back-to-basics art that does not emanate from ivory tower galleries to us peasants below. Instead, it is art that is mass-marketed for all, the last art form to do so. Yes, painting can now be mass-marketed with paintings on canvas copies as good as the originals. And we've already got great cheap color copying for drawings and prints. Every time there is mass marketing of an art form, there is not only a renewed interest in the classics of that art form, but an explosion of new art. Art, painting, and drawing is next on the mass market list. But postmodern art is more than just copies. It's a back-to-basic style of art that challenges the abuses of present-day art. An art that at its worst is 1. Cold, 2. Disjointed, 3. Non-communicative. The artist has to explain his work. Good art speaks for itself. 4. Weird. 5. Elitist. Art is too often limited to a trio of characters: the gallery, the artist, and the rich patron. The rest of us are out of the loop. Also note that for the price of some of these new mega museums, you could end poverty in many small countries. Where are our priorities? 6. Technically poor, when there is any technique at all. 7. Pompous and inflated. What used to fit in a small frame now demands a whole wall or an entire room. 8. Not functional, not useful, not integrated into our day-to-day lives. And 9. No breadth or scope. The old art has painted itself into a corner. But there's also a plus side to the new postmodern art. The new art not only protests abuses of the art we have now, but it promotes new ways. 1. Replaces the galleries and the gallery system with multi-art centers, where art is a part of all the arts of a community. 2. Advocates a breadth and depth of subject matter, art styles, and techniques. 3. Communicates clearly and has social value. Speaks to the community and the viewer, not just the artist who made it. 4. Advocates painting and drawing reproductions. Reproductions and art copies liberates art. It allows art to travel to every town of any size. While the original work is safe in a museum, the copy can go anywhere. Now all the world's great paintings can come to you where you live. Imagine a show of all Van Gogh's major paintings as copies, traveling to a school or auditorium near you. And next week there's an all Goya show on the way. Sweet. And with painting copies, the contemporary artist can get royalties on copies sold. Look what that has done for musicians, writers, and filmmakers. And like record stores, you could have art copy stores that show not 20 works like a gallery, but thousands of art copies, representing thousands of artists past and present. And 5. Puts art to work, whether it's an illustration for a book, a greeting card, a bookmark, a t-shirt, or a copy of the work hanging in a city hall, a schoolroom, or a church. The new art is art put to work and integrated into the community. Modern art isn't modern anymore. But postmodern